Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late, but I did Melanie's measurements. I will go ahead and email everybody the weekly meal plan that I had put together for you guys. Again, I did Monday through Friday. The weekend, you're going to try to do the best that you can, making best choices. What I did, I even took another step for you guys with this so that you can see the breakdown before you eat it, before you put it on your app of how many calories, the protein, the carbohydrates, and the fats that you're going to do. So that way, if you know that, you know what, Friday night, I'm going to go out to dinner, and you know your calories are going to be higher, you want to make sure that in the beginning of the day, you kind of not eat as much. You know, like there's a yogurt and a banana for breakfast. If you know, take out the banana, keep the yogurt. You want to always make sure you have protein in every single meal. So on here, you're going to have the calories, the protein, the fats, and the carbohydrates for you. Now, this meal plan is just a map. It's not something that you're probably going to follow every single day. You know, for me today, afternoon, normally I was supposed to have lunch, but Mason had his lacrosse game, right? So instead of missing my meal like I normally would, instead I took with me chickpeas and almonds. On the way there, I ate my chickpeas. On the way back, almonds. There's no excuses for it at all. And I wanted to show you, like some of you, I was reading through like how you're doing. Some of you are not getting all the meals in. Some of you are not getting the exercising in. Now, the exercising, it has to be done every day. If you need to break it down into 20 minutes in the morning and 25 minutes in the afternoon, that's fine. Doesn't matter. If you don't have enough time, try to find for you what works best for you. May not work best for somebody else, but it will work for you. So if you have to break it up, break it up. Now, one person, I know she was telling us that she went and worked out at 9:30 at night because that's when she came home, and then she wasn't able to do it through the day. Whatever, get it done, whether it's early in the morning or late at night. It's 45 minutes. Eating. A lot of you, I think, is the biggest problem. You think you're eating way too much or you're not eating enough. Eat. I just did Melanie's measurements. She's been eating all her meals, doing everything that she's supposed to. She lost 3 pounds. And overall, she's lost a ½ an inch from her hips up to her chest because she's eating all of her meals. Now, some of you say, I have meetings, I'm busy with the kids, I'm this, I'm that. There's excuse after excuse. Now, I have for you what I do when I go to the grocery store. I take everything that I do, my rice cakes, my chips for my avocados, my chickpeas, my fruit, broccoli, everything. Even I have protein shake stuff. You have a protein bars. You don't have to have the first form ones that I have, but there's tons of stuff out there that is fast and easy, right? So I have pockets in this jacket. Some of you, I'm in meetings all day. I can't eat, all right? You can't do this. You can't stick your little baggie of almonds inside your pocket, open it up, and every once in a while eat one here or there. That's your meal. Or I'm sure you're able to drink water in your meetings. They're not going to not let you drink water. So what you do, you take your 8 ounces of water, take your protein mix, shake it up, and you drink it. And you're good for 3 hours. Protein in every meal is what's going to help you lose that body fat and gain muscle. So if you're not eating, you're not gaining muscle. And if you're not gaining muscle, you're not losing body fat. So it's your choice on how hard you want to work. It's hard work. It's not easy. Let me tell you, it's not easy. I don't expect everybody to get it all together, but you want to do the best that you can. And every week you work a little bit harder and you get it a little bit easier because you've got your routines and you're getting your routines down and the foods that you like. So for my meal planning that I give to you, it's just ideas. It's a meal, like, I don't know what to eat. Well, here you go. It's nice and easy. Do this. Do it all week. Pre-plan. You know, you have dinner. That's your lunch for tomorrow, right? So it's nice and easy. If you cut everything up and it's already in your fridge or in your cupboard, there's definitely no excuses for it because it's already prepared. And now, if I didn't have all my almonds or whatever, what would I have done? Either I wouldn't have eaten anything, or I would have taken the whole package and definitely ate more than the serving sizes. So then my calorie went up when they weren't supposed to. So pre-planning is the key to doing this. Only you can do it. I can help you, I can guide you, but I can't do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. Water. You want to drink water with every meal. This time what I did is I added water with every meal, or sparkling water, or black coffee, or herbal tea. Herbal tea is a diuretic. It helps speed up your metabolism. Just to remind you to get that water in. What does water do? It makes you fuller. It's great for your skin. It's great for your body. Flushes out all the yucky stuff. So orange juices, grapefruit juices, things like that. That's part of your meals. Those contain calories and carbohydrates, wasted carbohydrates that you don't need. Drink water. Put some lemon juice in it. Put some lime juice in it. Whatever. Drink your water. Reading your book. Have you been reading your motivational book? That's before you go to bed. That's going to set your brain to think positive throughout the night. So that way when you wake up, you're ready to go. You're ready to go. What else let me see if there's any questions. Hello. What do you like, Pam? I like you. So anyway, it's Sunday. You guys need to do your pictures and your measurements. If you weren't able to see me today, you want to try to get it in here, get in Monday or Tuesday, and then we just wait till the next week. So Monday or Tuesday, you want to try to meet with me to get your measurements or pictures done. You can do them at home, do it through the phone. You can send them to me, have somebody else take them for you. I know some of you have been taking the pictures on your own, kind of through the whatever. That's fine, but it's better to have somebody else do. The same thing with measurements, because let's say you're down and you're doing your own stuff, you're looking down, your belly is all crunched up and you're not getting the actual measurement. So it's better to have somebody else do it. Suck it up and let somebody do it. Pictures. It's better to do your pictures with your tummy showing, so that way you at the end can see the results the best. Pam, last time we did this, you regretted not showing your tummy, and now this time you did. So you're going to see the results the best. These pictures are for you. They're to help you see it, because sometimes we think, even though the weight and the inches are coming off, but we look at ourselves every day in the mirror, so we don't see it. But if you take that picture and you compare it, you're like, oh, this really works. I'm really doing it. Feel how your clothes feel. You should feel a little bit different. Now, it's only 1 week. It's only the first week. Some of you may have not done everything. Some of you have done half of it. Some of you have done 70% of it. It's all what you do is what you're going to get out of it. You're not going to see 10, 20 pounds drop off in a week. That's not the goal. That's not what we're looking for. 3 to 4 pounds is perfect. So Melanie, that's perfect. Good job, because it's going to be consistent. Now think about the 3 pounds that she lost, multiply that by 3. If she continues to do it throughout that's 9 pounds. That's fantastic. That's awesome. It's only 21 days, but it's to gear towards the next and the next, and then the next month you got all these other things that you've already taken care of. So the next month you can even push a little bit harder and go a little bit further into it and get a little bit different results. Each month will be different results. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Your photos and your measurements are best to do at the same time every week, so you have a consistency. So if you do your pictures in the morning, do them in the morning every single time. If you having somebody do your measurements and your pictures, have that same person do it every single time, because they're going to know where they went. So let's say I do your measurements and then next week you have your husband do your measurements. They're going to take them in different spots. Even though I tell you where to take them, it's just a little bit different. So it's best to do it at the same time every single time you do it, and have the same person do it each and every time. It doesn't matter if you do it in the morning or do it in the afternoon. That doesn't matter. It's the consistency, and you want to make sure that you're wearing the same clothes. So what I suggest to people is put it in a baggie. Those are your clothes that you're going to tell. It's great. Jeans are another way to tell if things are happening. You take one pair of jeans that are a little bit snug and you keep them on, and every once in a while you put them on and it's going to feel looser and looser. That's how you gauge what you're doing in your body, not the scale. So my suggestion is not to weigh yourself, is to put on those tight jeans and see how your body's doing. So taking a photo, it doesn't matter when, it's just to be consistent. That's it. Does anybody else have any more questions? How is everybody doing? If you're missing things, if you're having a hard time with something, you have to let me know, because if you don't let me know, I can't help you. If you're having a hard time with the meal planning or getting food in, let's go over the obstacles that you're going through so that I can help you. You know, these snacks are what you're going to use. You know, almonds, chickpeas, you know, fruit, vegetables, protein bars, protein shakes. Those are going to help you stay consistent. Our schedules change all the time. There's always things. You think you're going to do it and then something comes, especially if you have kids. That's part of life. But if you're prepared, you're not going to miss a meal. My biggest thing when I first started, I can work out all day long, every single day, and have no problems. And you see my pictures, my before and after picture. My picture from the second side is all about eating. I used to miss meals all the time. I'd have excuse, oh, I don't have time. I have to run from this errand to that errand. And that was before I found First Form with the supplements and things like that. I used to even do Ideal Shape products, but I never used them myself. And then once I started using these products, you have to use them or it's a waste of money. Then I found I didn't miss my meals because they were convenient for me. So you got to try to find something that works well for you. If you can't eat it, that's fine. Go to bed. You know, and a lot of you are saying that the food is there's too much food. It's because your body is or your stomach is so used to eating small portions, right? So when you eat these small portions or you don't eat at all, your stomach shrinks. So that way when you eat, you feel full faster. Eventually your body is going to get used to it. Your stomach will increase. Then your body knows that it's going to be fed soon, so it's going to feel more hungry. But if you continue to use that excuse, I'm not hungry, I don't want to eat it, I can't eat it, my body won't let me, go slowly, increase your meals, increase your calories, so that way your body knows it's going to be fed. Right now, it doesn't think it's going to be fed, so it's not going to tell you anything. It's just storing it everywhere. So it's in all these pockets of your body that when you don't eat, that's what they use. And if you don't use it, guess what? It stays right there on your butt or your belly. Mostly everybody, women, it's in the belly. So for those of you who have a hard time getting your meals in, just start slowly. Eat a little bit more. Even though you're full, but you're not quite there, just eat a little bit more. And every time it will get a little bit better and a little bit better. Then you're going to see the body fat melt and you'll be like, oh, it's working. I promise you. I used to train in Berlin when I had my gym. And I had this one woman, she would always say, in her mind, she thought that starving herself was going to help her lose weight. She'd come in and every day, I don't eat bad, I don't eat bad. Then I gave her this, just promise me, you're just going to eat what I tell you to eat. Without any excuses. She did, and she lost weight and body fat. And that turned the light bulb on in her head and be like, you don't have to starve yourself to lose weight. You need to have, your body needs that food. It needs that nutrition. A lot of us are sick a lot. I'm not, but a lot of you guys are sick. Why? Because your body is not getting the nutrition it needs to fight the sickness. So you're constantly sick. So if you start eating regularly and eating all the nutrition and all the nutrients that your body needs, you're going to find you're going to have more energy. You're going to sleep better. You're going to feel better. You're not going to be as sick as often. You're going to be able to run around after your kids or your grandkids or whatever. There's so much benefit into eating. Eat. I'm not saying I'm going to McDonald's and eat a Big Mac every day, but eat. You have to eat the right foods and make the right choices. You go out to eat. you don't not have to eat what's there, but just think about it. Make sure you have your protein and your carbs, but you're eating more protein than carbs, you know, kind of judge it. All right. I personally like First Form. I chose First Form because of the education, the nutrition education that they give me. And because of what I do, it gives me that platform to kind of help you guys and stuff as well. And I like them. That's who I like the most. Now, I did Ideal Shape stuff. Now, everybody's going to have different things. Everybody has different taste. Everybody has different body mechanics, everything. When I did the Ideal Shape stuff, I felt bloated. After I drank the shake, I felt like I had to poop. It was horrible. So I didn't do it because it made me feel yucky. So then when I started First Form products, I love them the best. And I've stuck with it. And it's been working for me, obviously. So I love them. They have, you know, like their protein bars, for instance. They have so many different flavors. There's the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbohydrates per serving. These suckers are filling. So sometimes what I do to use, because this, if you eat a whole one, that's a meal. If you cut it in half, it's a snack. And you can eat one half and then eat the other half another time. But they are extremely, extremely filling. But they have everything and they taste fantastic. This is like the best protein bar that I've ever eaten. And it tastes like a candy bar. Literally, it does. And if anybody wants to try, let me know. And I'll let you try them, but this is great. So, and then on top of that, I do the level 1. This is the meal replacement shake. Goes in water, almond milk, whatever. I do it with water, or I will take it if I want to do like some vegetable fruits and stuff, and then I make a shake. And that would be, would be a good thing at night to do, put like a banana, whatever into it. Or also what's good about these things is that you can cook with this. So next week I will do some recipes for breakfast. It's great, this blueberry muffin one. So you take this and you put this in your pancake mix, right? Your pancake batter, and you make blueberry pancakes. And so eating pancakes is not bad because you're having your protein, as long as you have your protein in it. So if you're going to find a protein, make sure it's one that you can cook with. What's another great trick is with your protein. I don't drink coffee, so I haven't really tested it out, but I do follow a lot of people who do use the First Form stuff, and a lot of people swear by putting their protein in their coffee. Because when you do it, I've watched, you get like a little blender, you put your coffee in your cup, you put your protein in, and you put your little blender, and it's like it's not even in there, but it changes the flavor, and it gives you your protein. So those of you who say, I can't eat in the morning, my stomach is not, I can't, but you drink coffee, take your coffee and put some protein in it. Then you're good for 3 hours. That's your meal. Perfect, right? What I also use, I gave it the sample to Melanie, but I use post-workout. And the post-workout protein and carbohydrates I use right after I do weights. And that repairs your muscles fast. So it gives you that fast-acting protein and the fast-acting carbohydrates that you, from what you've depleted, it puts it in right off. So then you're not sore the next day. You get your protein in, you're good to go, you're burning body fat and not gaining, no, you're not gaining body fat, you're gaining muscle and you're losing body fat. But if you don't have protein, then you're gaining body fat and losing muscle. The more muscle you have, the more body fat that you shed. All right, so this week, I am going to have, because it's, you know, I find the only thing that I kind of don't like is that you get a tub. You pay $50 and you get one tub, one flavor. And there's so many different flavors and there's so many different things. You can put protein in cookies and have cookies. You can put protein in anything you want, the coffee, your drinks, shakes. You can make like a little ice cream at the end of the day, whatever. So I will put some recipes. I will start doing that for this week, but I'm going to buy a bunch of different flavors, and then probably next week when it all comes in, then it will be available. So this week I'm going to buy some stuff so it will be available for the next week. I can ship some stuff out to you as well. I'm not marking it up or anything. What I'm going to do is how much I paid, split it by the number of servings, and that's how much it's going to cost. I will put a price list, but kind of off the top of my head, because a bar is about $3.50 for one bar. That's a meal. So that's not that expensive. It really isn't if you use them. Now, I hide mine so that my kids can't have any of these. Or sometimes I let them, but They're that good. So you want to keep them for yourself, unless that your family's doing it too, then you share them. The protein mix, I believe, is about $250. That's not that expensive for a meal. It's a meal. $250 for a meal, right? And then the post-workout, I believe, if you do the carbs and that, is like $350. It's just $1 more. So it's not too expensive. I will have them available, and that way you can take different servings, and you can try different flavors. I will have some little sample stuff so you can try it out before you kind of take the samples. But so it won't be ready next week because obviously I got to order it, but it will be available the following week. And I swear, using this stuff has helped fill in tons and tons of gaps. Now, I didn't want to talk about supplements last week because I want you guys just to focus on getting the meals every 3 hours. Every 3 hours, eat. Now we know there's gaps. There's things that you can't fulfill in the complete meal plan, right? So you need fillers. Now, my one thing that I'm going to tell you, if you're not going to be consistent with having this stuff, don't buy it, because what will happen, it will sit in your cupboard and it'll be a waste of money. So only buy it if you are going to use it. Now, another product that I use is greens from First Form. You don't have to get greens from First Form, but my suggestion would be to get some form of greens and take it every single day. That has helped me with bloating. It's helped me with, I used to take medicine for GERD. I don't even take that anymore. It helps keep a balance in your stomach, and it gives you all those fruit vegetables that you don't get. I have Crohn's disease. I have a hard time eating vegetables because of the roughage, and it doesn't go down well and it hurts, so I'm not going to do it. But it's very easy. It literally takes me 30 seconds to mix it and chug it down, and it's done. Is it the best tasting? No. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I haven't got the flu. None of that. I have not got anything like that. Yes, I've had Crohn's, but not sick, because I swear by that stuff. No caffeine. The only thing that you would have, there's no caffeine in any of these products that I just showed you. Do they have products that have caffeine in it? Yes. And those are your pre-workouts. And if you are interested in getting like a pre-workout or something, let me know. I can help you with that. But you don't need that. We're not kind of focusing. I just kind of want to focus on the nutrition part of it. And there's no extra caffeine. It's not going to make your heart go pound, pound, pound. None of that stuff. I do use their post-workout, and I don't feel the heart palpitating or the anxiousness or anything like that. I wouldn't take it if that was the case. Sorry, I'm just reading. How much is that? What is that? The caffeine or the post-workout or pre-workout, Pam? I'm not quite sure what you're asking. The protein bars are about $3.50 each. It comes to like the protein shake, one serving size is about $2.50, and then the post-workout where you have the fast-acting protein and the fast-acting carbohydrates, it's about $3.50 per serving. So nothing is more than $3.50, and it's a meal. You go to McDonald's and you spend what, $10, $12. You go to Panera Bread. How much do you spend there? Almost $20, right? So if you can afford to go to Panera Bread, you can afford to have how many bars? How many bars for $20? One meal for Panera Bread versus how many bars are here? Or how many servings of this could you have for your $20 Panera Bread meal? I don't know how much it will cost per serving for the greens. I have to figure that one out. But I'll let you know. I'll have that all posted as well. I will have samples of the greens. Now, I have given samples before and people try it and they're like, I feel like I'm going to get sick or whatever. If chugging it isn't right for you, put it in a protein shake, put it in something. And some people use, and I use this too, is I'll put fruit punch, a little bit of fruit punch in it and mix it up and then drink it. I just like to chug it and be done with it. I don't know off the top of my head how much that was. I wasn't planning on talking about that one. But that one, You're going to digest your food better. You're going to feel fantastic. And again, do not buy it if you're not going to do it every day. So if you do it 2 days and then you take 3 days off and then you do it for 5 days and then you take 2 days off, it's not going to work. It's going to work a little bit and you're going to feel something, but it's not going to be what you want it to be. You know, think about, and supplements, you don't have to have them. I want, like, a good analogy is like Meal-Grow for plants. If you feed it and if you give this, it's going to just grow a little bit bigger, a little bit faster than what you would if you weren't adding that stuff in. So it's kind of like that. You don't have to have it, but it's better. None of us eat the servings of vegetables that we need every day. The greens gives you everything that you need, and it helps you fight everything, and you feel better. So if any of these products, my number one thing would be the greens, because you can get everything else out of the food. That supplements is just for convenience. It's not better than food, it's convenient. So you get all of your meals in. The greens I take it like it's medicine. You take it every single day. I don't take medicine, I take my greens, and I'm not sick. And then you don't have to pay for all that other pharmaceutical stuff. So you think about, yeah, it costs a little bit on the top, but then on the other end, all the benefits of it, right? Yeah, the greens. I don't know off the top of my head how much the greens are. So what I'll do is, after this, I'm going to email everybody the 5-day meal plan. I'm going to email you the lasagna recipe, and then the lasagna recipe, it breaks down all the carbs, the protein, the fat, and the calories. I even put all that stuff on here too, so you'll have that. So you're going to get the 5-day meal plan, you're going to get the lasagna recipe, and I will put all the pricing of what the protein, I'll put how much it is per container, and then I'll put how much it is per serving. So you can either buy it per container or you can buy it per serving. It's not going to cost any more to buy it per serving. It will be the same. And the reason why I want to do that is so that you can have different flavors instead of all have one, so you don't get bored with it. Honestly, I have like 3 or 4 usually on stock, so that way I can do, like, the vanilla is great for certain things. The blueberry is great to put in the shakes or to put in your pancakes. So each one has different things. I'm also next week going to be showing you, there's Hot Lava Mud protein cakes, and it's a serving size. You use the protein shake. So once I get the protein, I'm going to show you all that stuff, and it's a great snack that you think that it's not good, but it's really good. Any questions? I'm guessing that's good. So make sure that you take your pictures, take your measurements, message me with that information so that I have it. Be active in our group page. Show the things that you're eating. Those are great ideas. I've gotten great ideas from a few of you. Post that stuff. I haven't got anybody post any picture of themselves except for Tracy. I want you guys to get outside of your comfort zone. This is going to be your contest for next week. I want you, when you take your daily picture, to include yourself in it. At next Sunday, whoever does it, for every time you do it, you'll get a ticket. And then the ticket will go into my little basket. And next Sunday, I will pull a name from that basket. And whoever's name gets pulled will have a special prize, and I will give that to you. So when you take your picture, I want you to be in it. You don't have to. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But I want you guys to become more confident and comfortable with yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Say, I can do this. No more excuses. I want this to work. You signed up for a reason, right? Make it work. And again, if you don't message me, I can't help you. I don't know if you're doing good or not. I'll reach out and I'll do that, but I cannot force you. You have to do it yourself. I want to see you successful. I loved it measuring her. That's great. It's great to see your face, and when you get that accomplishment, and when you, I don't know, do it for yourself. You did this for a reason. You want to be successful. So talk yourself into being successful. No more excuses. This week, let's do better than last week, right? Who cares about last week? It's all done. It's all done. It's gone. You can't do anything about it. All you can do is focus on your future and move forward. fantastically without the same mistakes that you did last week. You know, let's fix it, move on. You fall again, get yourself back up and keep on moving. Why people fail is because they fall down and then they don't get back up. Not going to go anywhere if you don't get yourself back up. So get yourself back up, stand nice and tall, and look at yourself in the mirror before you go to bed tonight. I am going to do this. I am not going to let excuses get in my way. I want to be a better me. I want to look and feel healthier. It's all about becoming healthy on the inside and on the outside. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to message me. I would rather everybody do it in the group thing, so everybody can get other experiences from other people and other, ideas. And I know I put those questions on what everybody, how you did through the week. Some of you message me on the side. Some of you put it right there. Show it's accountability. It's showing that you've got this. You can do this. And it also shows that you're not the only one making mistakes. Other people are too. Other people are having a hard time too. Let's support each other and get it done. So week number 1 is done. Give me your measurements and your photos so I can see how you did that way. And then let's start week number 2. Let's do it. All right. You know what? I do have a motivational quote. It's upstairs, and I'm reading. My book is, I wish I would have brought it with me. My book is Faith and Motivation and How to Become Happy. Become happy every single day, no matter what your situation is. And when the first book started, it was about being happy. You need to be happy for you. You need to do stuff for you. I will post that, or I will send you that quote as well. I can't think of it off the top of my mind. I'm forgetful, but I will do it. And I read it every single time I start the book. My 10 pages, I read that quote and I read it and I read it. I want to be happy. I'm doing this for me. You're doing this for you to be happy, for you to be successful, for you to be whatever. Just do it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Read your book. So you got to eat. You need to read your book. You need to drink lots of water. You need to send a picture of yourself. You got it. I think I forgot something, but I don't know. Exercise. So next week, next Sunday, I'm going to find out when actually, is he playing? He might not be playing. Let's figure out a time that all 10 of us can get together, whether it's here, whether it's through live, all of us together, so that way we can work out, we can whatever. I haven't done a live workout thing before, so I'll practice that this week so that Sunday that we can do it as well. So if you can't, I'd like to see 9 little things on that view thing and we all work out and sweaty together. Maybe for the last one, I might try to do a Zoom so we can all see each other together. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. So I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you have an even better week number 2. Message me anytime with any questions. I'll go ahead and get all that stuff out to you as soon as possible. I have on my computer and everything right here. So I will message so you have that all for tomorrow. So you're going to get 5-day meal plan, the lasagna recipe, my motivational quote, and the breakdown of how much everything costs. Now you can also go on to First Forms. That was one of the things that you had to do, is go under First Form and kind of register for it. So it's I can send that link as well. So you can purchase that stuff. You can see all the different flavors, or you can simply go through me. If you're like up in the air, whether it's something that you want to do, I would suggest just buying samples so that way you don't wasting. I don't want anybody to waste money. I want you to use it to your benefit. All right, I talk a lot, so I'm going to sign off with that. Make sure I get your pictures by the end of the night and your measurements. Have a great day, night. Bye.